on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Get up for what? Get up for what?
Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Put you in the race. Lemonade, lemonade,
What?
lemonade.
Get up for what?
Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Put you in the race. Lemonade, lemonade.
What? Get up for what? I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Watch it.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Mahomes. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Williams. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 40's mine. Come on.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
A loss of
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Let him know. Let him know. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes trying to fight his tight end Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
By the Broncos.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Locke working out of the gun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Lock. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the 2, here's first and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, standing just about on his own goal line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10.
Chiefs 47-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to
KJ Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. And you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, give them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Watch 36. 36. Easy. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Watch 36.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Got Gordon open, completes it. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And 3 at the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and short. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
14.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Williams. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. KJ Hamler returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Block off a play action. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Denver.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
7 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
The final pick in this year's first round, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
Come on.
Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
He is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Broncos 21. Chiefs.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Williams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Bradley.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
47's the mic. 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13.
Broncos 21. Chiefs 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The 32-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Locke. This is the tight end fan. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up again. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Mahomes going to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Tackle made.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They'll try and grind some clock. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Right here.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
For Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, he's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's free going down the left side.
Got plenty
it's
of
a
fight,
foot
baby.
race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Brendan McManus lining up for the extra point.
1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
The Chiefs will set up for the...
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
On the top, 50, Max 50. Watch the run, watch the run.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this one is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Today's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Broncos, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.